So a buddy of mine called me the other day and asked me if I'd seen this Netflix series called The Gentleman. And I hadn't even heard of it really. So I was kind of intrigued because I heard it was he told me it was Guy Ritchie, and I was like, really? I haven't heard of this. Okay, I'll check it out. And then he's like, so you can actually, the first episode has a dude in a chicken costume with a double-barreled shotgun. I'm like, okay, I'm in, right? Because where else do you get a dude with a chicken suit and a shotgun? And you don't see that every day, so you got to check that out. Um, there's an 8-part series on Netflix. I started watching it yesterday. I finished watching it yesterday because, quite frankly, once you start, you just can't look away. So the whole premise of the show is a duke in England dies, doesn't leave everything to his first son, the guy in the chicken suit, leaves everything to the second son, that guy. And sort of what happens from there. Well, the reason it didn't go to the first son is because first son's kind of a fuck up, right? The dad was like, no way it's going to that guy. We're going to send it to a different guy. We're going to send it to the second son because the second son can actually take care of things. Well, it turns out the estate that this guy inherited not only was the title of Duke, but he inherited like a Downton Abbey level estate with a big house and grounds. And well, how do you pay the upkeep on something like that, right? It's not the 1600s where you can just force people to pay whatever, right? Force people to work on your land and pay them next to nothing, and all of a sudden you can afford all this stuff. No, it's not, right? You got to figure out how to afford upkeep on this house. So, of course, the dad was into some business dealings that weren't necessarily all that straight, all that legal. Let's just say they were slightly illegal with growing lots and lots of drugs on the property. So how do you deal with that? Oh, great, dad was into the weed farming business, but it's not legal, right? So now I got to deal with how do I clean that mess up? How do I divest myself of this whole issue? Well, one thing leads to another, and it gets a little harder to divest yourself than you think, especially when the screw up brother owes $4 million to the mafia. But it was $4 million loan. What he borrowed was $4 million. He actually owes 8 million because let's face it, it's mafia interest rates, so it's 8 million bucks. The only way I could think of to really describe the show is The Godfather meets Downton Abbey meets Breaking Bad. Okay. For lack of a better description, that really is what it's like because you got the mafia families on one side, you've got the Downton Abbey level families on the other. Which way is it going to go? Are the good people going to become bad people? The bad people going to become good people? Are the pot dealers, who involves this woman right here, going to get involved with helping traffic other narcotics run by this guy right here? You might recognize from Breaking Bad, and I'll let you guess what kind of narcotics he's into. By the way, he's really good at it. Really high priced guy, really well thought through, very careful, very professional, one might say. Also a little bit violent. But I love the show. I mean, I watched all 8 episodes in a day. I stayed up late because I just couldn't turn it off. It was that good. And I don't stay up late for much of anything, let's be honest. But this one I did. So if you try, give it one episode, just one. It's all you have to do. It's over on Netflix. All 8 episodes are out now. I think according to the website, it's like number 10 in top 10 in the country right now, number 4 in TVs and shows today. Check it out. It's awesome. I loved it. I powered through it in sort of one day. I ordered dinner in so that I didn't have to, get up and cook so that I can keep watching the show. It was that good. The only break I took last night was for a weekly live stream Dungeons and Dragons event I do. So that was sort of the break. Okay, that's not really a break. It was fun, but watch it. You're gonna love it. If you're into this sort of crime sort of thing, it's fantastic. I absolutely can't speak highly enough about this show. Everybody have a great day. Click like, subscribe, follow, comment, positively, negatively, whatever you want to do. Talk to you everybody later. Thanks.